I'm out here on Nimisila Reservoir. Oh my God, it's a tank. It's a tank. All right guys, I'm out here on Nimisila Reservoir. Never been here before. I expected the waters to be like stained, but actually water clarity is probably like 4 to 6 foot. I would say probably right in there, so it's fairly clear for Ohio. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the baits that I got tied on right now. It is the middle of summer, so you know I'm always gonna have that Googan Squad Filthy Frog tied on. Also over here, I got a secret weapon. And I'm telling you guys right now, if I get this snagged, I will go in for it. I got the Mike Buka Baby Bull Shad in bluegill color. I also have a pearl bone one, just in case I do start seeing some shad busting. On my spinning rod, I have the Rattling Ned. And then on my crankbait rod, I got the Googan Squad Recon tied on in natural shad. So we're just gonna get right into it and just start fishing right here, dude. This spot looks a little bit froggy, so I'm probably gonna throw the frog for a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna toss in that baby bull shad if I get some follows or something. So let's just dive into it. All right, guys, I'm gonna start casting around this Googan Squad Filthy Frog, and we're gonna see if we can get a bite. I have this book that gives me like the breakdown of this lake, and it said the average bass out of here is 2 to 3 pounds. So I'm wondering what the big ones are like, for real. Whether I catch a fish or not today, this video will go up. Because the other day I woke up at about 5 o'clock in the morning trying to make a video, went out to Dale Walborn Reservoir and caught like a 4 or 5 pound bass. And my GoPro didn't save the clip or nothing like that. I also tried to make a video yesterday, pond hopping. I went to a pond. There was only like 2 spots where I could fish from. So I decided, you know what, we're just gonna move spots, go somewhere else. Well, guess what? It started pouring down rain once we got to the next spot. There's a whole bunch of grass right here. And you know, when I see grass, I just think filthy frog, man. And then when that frog's just filthy in there. That's why they call it the filthy frog. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna probably spend the whole day out here if I have to. Have you guys ever just made a cast and you're like, that's the one? That's the cast I just made. Like, that's the one, dude. If I don't get a fish, there ain't no bass in this lake. I'm kidding. I watched a video last night of another YouTuber from around here in Ohio. His name's Fishing with Gabriel. He came out here and caught like 3 days in a row or something. He came out here and caught 3 pounders every time. So, I mean, I'm hoping they're in here. I don't know what they're gonna feed on though. I don't know what they're used to seeing. I never heard of this reservoir until I was just looking through my book trying to find spots to fish. All right guys, I did some paddling and I found these lilies right here. And to me, whenever I see lilies, that's screaming fish me with a frog. So we're gonna just send it. If I had, I just almost fell. If I had another bait tied on, which I don't, which kind of sucks, I could flip these reeds. So I have no idea if they're shallow, if they're deep. I don't know what they're doing right now. In the summer, bass are normally looking for shade. And I figured these lilies provide perfect shade. Well, I'm pretty sure I just spooked a bass. And it sounded like a big one too. I think I see a turtle. right there. All right, guys, I found this little patch of grass, and I'm gonna try to fish the outside of it with this baby bull shad. Dude, and it just swims absolutely insane. That's ridiculous. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is how clear the water is, man. Look at that. Look at how this bait swims. That is insane. This is the first time I've gotten to throw this bait. So I'm really excited. Just some grass. That's all it is. Just some grass. Ain't a fish, Bryce. Calm down. If I can find the bait fish, I should be able to find the bass. Felt like something bit it, dude. That's what it felt like. Whatever that was. Yeah, something hammered it. Here it is again. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. All right, guys, I'm out here on the main lake. I'm on this ledge. Something cranked it. Something just cranked it, dude. I'm throwing a Googan Squad Recon. It goes from like 5 to 10 foot and then from 10 to 20 right over here. And I'm just trying to figure out what they're doing right now. I'm trying to figure out if they're shallow, if they're deep. I have no idea what they're doing. Okay, I just felt some grass. Definitely just felt some grass. So now I just gotta find exactly what they're doing. I might have to go to throwing a deep worm, a big worm deep, or maybe a Carolina rig. Okay, I feel more grass. See, I don't have any electronics, so I really like using this crankbait to figure out what's going on below the water. I'm gonna be getting some electronics soon. I guess there's walleye in here as well. Oh no. So I either have a shit ton of grass or I got a big fish. No, I'm snagged. I'm gonna lose this crankbait.
You are not allowed to lose that.
Never fails. I always lose my crankbaits. That's why I don't buy them. That's why I don't buy crankbaits. I catch fish on them, but I always lose them. No matter what, I always lose my crankbaits. Right now, I'm just kind of working the shade. Wherever I see a spot where there's some shade for these fish to hide, that's what I'm working. Because kind of out of deep options unless I throw a deep worm, and there's so much grass that I feel like it's not gonna be a good idea. Now I am thinking about flipping and pitching these mats. I have a good feeling about these lilies because there's so many of them. These bass gotta be getting up in them. They gotta be. Ooh, it's getting a little windy now. Now here's the thing, if I do flip and pitch this stuff, I don't have a heavy rod. I have a medium heavy. I got 2 of them actually. So there is a little bit of risk involved here. I could break a rod if I hook into a big fish, or I hook into a fish that just gets wrapped up in this stuff. All right, guys, if you are wondering what book I'm referring to, it is this right here. You can buy it at Walmart. This tells me the layout of the lake. And a giant fish just came up out the water right there. I feel like I need to be throwing a whopper plopper now. Holy crap. Since it says to fish this spot, I mean, there's all these lilies and stuff, I would assume. It doesn't tell me a good bait to use. I'd assume I should probably throw a frog. That's my first assumption. These lilies provide a lot of oxygen for these fish. So I would not be surprised if these fish are up in these lilies, like deep in these lilies. I might need to change the color of my frog. You never know. There's so many things that come into play whenever you're bass fishing, because it's about breaking down that technique. It's about breaking it down to exactly what they want. Fine-tuning everything. But that's what makes it fun to me. But I've just been having a whole mess of problems today. Lines getting tangled up, all kinds of stuff, dude. Lost one of my crankbaits. I'm still kind of upset about that. I'm trying all kinds of different retrieves. I'm not really sure what these bass want at all, man. I don't know what they're doing. I've been doing a lot of smallmouth fishing here recently in the river and whatnot. So I don't know what these largemouth are doing this year. I don't know if they're deep. I don't know if they're shallow. It's been pretty hot, so I'd imagine they're up in this shade, up in this thick cover, or they're gonna be deep. Now I did catch a deep bass at Walborn. It was probably a 4-pound bass. It was a very good bass. My GoPro did not record the catch. I also turned my GoPro on in the middle of the catch, and it still didn't save the video or record the video. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm throwing this thing up back in here to where it's like thick cover. Water clarity is exceptional. You know what? I think I'm gonna put the white one on. I've thrown this for a while today. Haven't had any blowups on it. We're gonna put the white one on. All right, guys. We got the white Eat Me frog, the Googan Squad Filthy frog. You already know. Googan Squad everything, Googan takeover, join the takeover. But if you aren't hit, you gotta get hit, man. But here's a little tip. Leave a couple knots on your frogs. It keeps your line up, like in the middle or up higher, and allows you to walk your frog a little bit better. Another thing is clip one of your legs a little bit shorter. If you see one leg is just a little bit shorter, that'll help you walk your frog as well. I switched to the white frog. I haven't had any blowups on the black one, so hopefully we can get something going here, man. Something going, because I'm getting tired of not catching no fish. Anything by Googan, man, I just catch so much more fish than anything else that I've ever used. Anything made by Googan Squad / Catch Co, dude, it's unbelievable. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the scent. I don't know if it's the way they make the bait, the action of the bait. I don't know, man. It's just what works for me. That's what makes bass fishing so much fun to me. It's because everything is just so personalized. Like everything is what you like. It's not what everybody else likes, what works for you. I mean, there's baits out there that are proven that catch fish, like the 10XD and the 6XD and stuff like that. Like those are staples proven to catch fish. but there might be another crankbait out there that works better for your lakes, your situation. Googan just works well for me. Somebody tell me this does not look like the juice and we will argue all day long, dude. I don't know how I have not caught a fish. Maybe because I'm being stubborn, it just won't switch to flipping. Like, I wish you guys knew how many casts I've actually made. All right, we're going out deep now. All right, guys, we're hooked up. First fish of the day. Really hope I'm recording. Oh, I am too, yeah. Woo! I know it's not a big fish, but that still got me excited because I've been working hard trying to find these fish, and I think I'm on to something now. I found this fish deep. Probably, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 foot of water, maybe 15. Down in the grass. Oh, he's real hooked too. There we go. Yeah, I found this fish real deep. I just casted it out and I let it sink. And then all of a sudden I felt this little guy biting, so I swung for the fences, man. So let's see if I can get a release on this fish. He's definitely ready to go. What I'm using is the Exo Ribbon. I have it unpegged, about a 1/4 ounce weight, I believe it is. And then I'm just text posing it like that. Color is motor oil red flake. So you can get everything that I use damn near at carlsbaitandtackle.com, just saying. You sign up for Carl's Club and you get 30% off just about everything in the store. And you can get up to 30% off just about everything in the store. And you can also earn store credit as well. What I'm doing is I'm fishing this contour line. It gets really deep, just out of nowhere right here. It's a break or a ledge, and it goes from like 10 to 15 out of nowhere, and then it goes from 15 to 20 out of nowhere. All right, guys, we got another little one. This is a little dink. Goodbye, Junior. Where's your mom at? Amateur mistakes. This is what I hate right here. They've seen me fishing and they go right through where I'm fishing. Literally right through it. Right where my lure was. They were right on top of my lure. This is absolutely ridiculous. These people literally are going right in front of where I'm fishing. Like, no courtesy for other people on the water whatsoever. Like, you could go 50 feet to the left, dude. Come on. They're literally right over top of where I was fishing. And I drifted backwards. And now they're right over top of it. All right, guys, we're hooked up again. This one feels like a better fish. Feels like a way better fish. Oh my God, it's a tank. It's a tank. Oh, don't jump. Oh, don't jump. Woo! Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that fish.
It's a nice one.
That's probably, oh, I don't know, probably 2.5, almost 3 pounds. It's a great fish. This guy that was fishing here, waiting to go in on his boat, told me to fish right here. And I had to wait on these people to come through with their kayaks, and I guess it paid off. So let's get a release on this guy. There he goes, back to the deeps. That fish was fighting way harder than how big he was. That fish was fighting like a 4-pounder. That fish was fighting like the 4-pounder I caught yesterday. Or not yesterday, but 2 days ago. Dude, I'm shaking. I thought that fish was so much bigger than what it was. It was still a good fish. It's quality fish. One thing I can say about the fish in this lake is they are very, very healthy. All right, guys, my GoPro is gonna die very, very soon. I got 9% battery. Unfortunately, I have the Hero 7 Silver and I cannot change the batteries out, and I'm very upset that I bought this one because I did not know that, and it's too late for me to return it. I'm glad I was able to get on some fish today for you guys. I just want to let that be known before this camera dies, just in case this is the only footage that I get. I'm glad you guys watched the video up to this point. If you watched the whole video, go ahead, go down there, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell to get notifications every time that I upload a video. I'm gonna try to get on a schedule of uploading videos every Monday around 9 o'clock. I have one munching it. He was definitely munching it. I have to bite this down a little bit. See, that's the cool thing about these Exo ribbons is all you gotta do is bite it down a little bit. That's all you gotta do. Then you can just re-rig it. Makes it about, I don't know, probably a 1/4 inch shorter or so. I'm choking this. Like, I'm really choking this. Backlashing my reel, all kinds of stuff. They're just nibbling it now.